I'll never forget how excited we were that night. I mean, it was a huge win for the environment. It was a great victory for the people versus the special interest. And, we knew that through a lot of hard work and the involvement of millions of Californians, all that people power, we had saved the magnificent California coastline for our kids and for our grandkids, and they are still enjoying it today. Now, here's how it works. In order to protect the coast from unwarranted development, Proposition 20 created the California Coastal Commission, which is very similar to the Bay Conservation and Development Commission, or BCDC. Both are state agencies with jurisdiction along the shoreline of several counties. Both of them have the power to approve or to deny building permits. Both agencies began with major studies, which developed into long-term plans, and both agencies had to be reauthorized by the state legislature in order to remain in existence. But there are two differences. The first is that the McAteer-Petras bill, which created BCDC, went through the legislature, was approved by the legislature. Its advocates did not have to go out and sponsor an initiative. The second difference is that BCDC's area is the approximate 500 miles around San Francisco Bay. The California coastline area is 1,100 miles of coastline all the way from Oregon down to the Mexico border. To carry out the permitting work and to create the plan that would eventually be submitted to the state legislature, Prop 20 created 6 regional coastal commissions and the statewide California Coastal Commission. The regional commissions were made up of city and county officials plus public members. The state commission included 1 member from each of the 6 regional commissions plus 6 public members. From the beginning and still today, the governor, the Speaker of the Assembly, and the President pro tem of the State Senate each appoint 4 people to the 12-person State Coastal Commission. Under Proposition 20, developers weren't shut down, but they did have to go through a whole new process. In order to build inside the coastal zone, permit seekers would have to submit their plans first to local government and then to the Regional Coastal Commission, and they'd have to conform to a whole new set of guidelines or constraints. New projects could no longer restrict public access to beaches, could no longer obstruct ocean views from nearby public highways, could no longer fill wetlands or alter streams, could no longer permanently affect undeveloped areas of the coastline or adversely affect water quality. And with the exception of emergency permits and renovations for small homes, no permit was ever granted without a full public hearing. Appeals to decisions by the regional commissions were directed to the State Coastal Commission. Meanwhile, coastal commissioners and their staff enlisted the public in shaping a final statewide plan to protect the coast, and the response was enthusiastic. Between 1973 and 1975, commissioners held 259 public hearings and hundreds of public workshops attended by thousands of interested citizens. During one 6-week period alone, for example, over 6,000 people attended 20 public hearings up and down the coast. The input from all of those hearings first went into developing local coastal plans, which were then sent to the State Commission for inclusion in that final statewide coastal protection plan to be presented to the state legislature in 1976.